Tyler Ramos. 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 Tyler Ramos.
Here we go, yeah. At the top of the class on a roll, hey. And it's time to run it up, yeah, you know, yeah. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah. On a roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles live stream every single weekday right here at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. Where's my ATB crew at? Let me know in the chat, guys. Whoo, baby, do we have a lot to talk about today? Guys, we got some pretty big news. Bitcoin. Guys, we might have long the bottom yesterday. And I say that as a joke, kind of, because I do think it's unlikely that this is, that was the bottom and now we're on our way up. But we took that trade last night. You guys saw it. We were in the red. We were in the green. And I said, be careful. This is a dangerous trade. We're in an absolute free fall. I tried to catch the knife. And, guys, I think I grabbed it right by the handle. But we're gonna check in on that trade, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna let you know what I think is going on with Bitcoin. Right, we got this bounce. Is it sustainable? Are we just kind of coming up for a dead cat bounce before we roll over to lower prices? As you guys know, yesterday we were looking at those higher daily time frames, and they were looking pretty bearish. So we're gonna check in. I'm gonna let you guys know my general thoughts of where I think price action is going to go in the short term, and we're gonna be taking a look at the altcoins as well. We'll check in on that trade, like I said. And don't forget, guys, today's live stream is brought to you by KuCoin, or powered by KuCoin, because that sounds cooler. But yeah, guys, Frankie Candles live stream is powered by KuCoin, my favorite exchange. I really don't use that many exchanges. I do have my money spread out, but KuCoin is my favorite exchange. They have over 600 altcoins, and they offer leverage trading. Super, super cool. They have tons of trading bots. The DCA bots have been my absolute best friend in this bear market. So if you guys want to sign up for KuCoin, make sure you check that link down in the description down below. And you could save on fees. And if you don't want to use our link and you want to go sign up for KuCoin, and that's fine. Or you want to use someone else's link, that's fine too. But if you want to support the channel, go ahead and check out that link, guys. But we have a lot to talk about, guys. We're taking a look at Bitcoin. Like I said, we'll check the altcoins, check that trade. But before we go ahead and do that, guys, I do just want to bring up a small piece of information that I think is worth mentioning here, guys. And that is, why don't we go ahead and check out this? Who's that? The CandleMafia is numero uno in the Femex trading competition, and might I add, by an absolute landslide. Number 2, second place has 442% profit or growth on their accounts, and we have almost 900%. And guys, I know anybody in the competition, I know that there was kind of something where we were at 1400%, and then it took away some of our gains, but no one was trading. Don't worry. Tony D has got you guys. We contacted Femex. The devs are looking into it. They're going to see what happened there because we did lose some percentage there. We had 1400%, guys. They call us the Candle Mob, but I think they should start calling us the Candle Mop, because we are mopping up the competition in this trading competition, guys. Absolutely insane. Blowing them out of the water. It's like not even close, and the competition ends tomorrow, guys. So unless these guys really start picking up the pace, it looks like the Candle Mob is going to be bringing home that trophy. And we got cash prizes for the top traders. I got to figure out exactly how the winnings are broken up if we do win, which is looking kind of likely if you ask me. But yeah, guys, super, super exciting. We're absolutely crushing this competition. Super proud of everybody trading in this competition, guys. Insane. You guys were showing me some of the P&Ls. It's absolutely nutty. But shout out to Sniper's Nightmare, Crypto Anon, Jonas. I don't want to forget anybody, so please forgive me. Please forgive me if if I did forget you. But guys, you guys are absolutely crushing it. Congratulations. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I just wanted to say congratulations to you guys. I am beyond myself right now. Super proud of everybody sharing ideas in that Discord, kind of showing each other what everyone's looking at, teaming up and actually working together to crush this competition, and it's paying off. Unbelievable. I woke up this morning and I saw 1,300 and something percent, and I was like, I am still asleep, right? That cannot be a right number. And we are absolutely mopping it up, guys. That's it. We are now, from now on, called the Candle Mop, not the Candle Mob, guys. But congrats to all you guys. But without further ado, guys, let's just go ahead and say what's up to chat real quick before we jump into the charts, because we do have a lot to look at. And then real quick, real quick, guys, I am going to, like I said, I have a lot of stuff going on right now. So I'm actually going to have to cut the stream a little bit short. We're going to run for about an hour. So I'm going to run through everything. We're still going to cover everything, but we're not going to cover as many alts as we usually do. I do have to be somewhere, but we're still covering everything, so don't worry. But let's say what's up to the Candle Mafia. Who do we got in here? Let's see. Drew, what is going on? What's going on, man? Thank you for being here. J-Lo says, fire sauce. Let's go. Simon, what is going on? Thanks for being here, bro. Dauntless says, GG, wrap it up, baby. It's over. Candle Mafia took that one. Let's go. Jambi, let's go. Respect to you as well, my friend. Sniper's Nightmare, there he is. One of the top traders. I guess I don't have to really remember. We could just, Snipers, we'll just shout out the top 5 right here. Sniper's Nightmare with 3,200% on his account. This was 7,000, I believe, or maybe it was Jonas that was 7,000. I think it was Jonas. Absolutely insane. Jonas, shout out to you, man. Tony Soprano, absolutely killing it. Paper Planes. And then Anon is here somewhere. Anon somewhere up here in the top traders. Shout out to all you guys. Absolutely crushing it. These numbers are crazy. Let's go. Guys, I've been so amped all day about this. So dope. Shout out to you guys. Taco Crypto, what is going on, man? Taco, let me know in the chat. Is that Taco or is that different? Is that Pluto Alliance Taco or is that not? I'm curious. Sly Raven, what's going on? Taco says good work. Nate Quantum Divergent, great job. Shout out to Nate. Great job, traders. Wow. Scarface Crypto or Scar Crypto Face. Oh my God, you guys ripped. Yeah, absolutely, guys. The Candle Mafia is going parabolic in the competition. Unmatched. Let's go. I don't want to jinx ourselves. We'll wake up and be in last place. But I mean, hey guys, this is pretty savage. I don't know if anyone's gonna beat that. Cal's World, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Drew, what is going on? Antonio, what's going on? Cleaning up. Absolutely. That's why they call us the Candle Mops. Excuse me. Shout out, yeah, always my fault. Shout out to Sniper's Nightmare. Dave Digital, what is going on? Let's see. In the moment, what's going on? Congrats, fam. Yeah, showing some love to the traders. I absolutely love it. Let's see. There he is, Jonas. You gave me the sauce, Frankie. Hey, Jonas, you pulled the trigger. Not me, bro. This is all you, man. You can learn from whoever you want. You made the trades. You took your profit. You paid yourself. You did not hold your trades too long. You didn't panic sell. You crushed it, bro. Congratulations. And thank you. For being a huge member of the Candle Mops. That's the new guys. Next competition, we're the Candle Mops for sure because we're gonna clean it up. Franco Francisco, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Dave Digital, as always, welcome in. Vladimir, what's going on? Joshua, Hassan, what is going on? And then Simon, one more time, what is going on? But guys, without further ado, it's an exciting day, so let's go ahead and jump into the charts. Here we are, guys. So just to check in on our little trade from yesterday, We'll come back to that. Let's just do our typical analysis, and then we will break down kind of, what made us get into this trade, or what made me get into this trade, and what made me confident enough. Like I said, it was a very risky trade. I didn't have, like, super high hopes for that trade just because when price is coming down like it was yesterday, it's always risky trying to catch that bottom or catch that falling knife, as they say. But there were some things on the charts that kind of made me think that if we were going to bounce, that would be a good spot because I did mention, like, hey, guys, this is a really risky shot. It's basically a gamble. But then later on in the stream, I was like, guys, it wasn't a complete gamble. Like, there were bullish divergences everywhere. We did come down to our first level of key support. So it wasn't really a gamble. Even my gambles are pretty well thought out. So I just want to, it wasn't a complete gamble, but I'm going to show you guys kind of what we were talking about yesterday. And obviously this is playing out pretty well. Let's see. Frank and my man Ricky Bobby in the chat. What's going on? Also, shout out to SBF in the chat. Sam Bakeman-Fried is watching the Frankie Candles live stream right now. We got 987 people in here, guys. Don't forget, short stream. So smash that like button early so we can rack up those spins. I don't know if we're going to be spinning the wheel tonight, but we will collect the likes, write down the spins, and we will spin them tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow, but we'll spin them on Monday. But yeah, let's go. Let's see. Shout out to Ultimo Maya. I appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much. But yeah, let's go ahead and dive in here and see kind of what we got going on, guys. Let's come down to our actual chart that we like to look at. And then let's just go ahead and hide the TA for now and break down what we got going on. Okay, so actually, we could pull back that volume. We could pull that volume back up. Also, guys, yeah, I'm going to show you something in a minute. But here we go. Okay, so here we are, guys. On the daily time frame, right? Now, we do have the VWAP starting to curve back up here. As you can see, we are getting a nice little green candle here on the daily as we get this nice bounce. And we got into that long right down here. But obviously bearish divergence on the daily played out in a huge way. But that VWAP is starting to curve around, indicating that we could potentially be finding a local bottom. I'm not saying this is the bottom. I'm just saying, like, we could cool off, right? The closer that VWAP gets to that zero line, the closer we get to a green dot, and then the closer we get to maybe some more green candles. But Coming up to the higher time frames, guys. You saw the title. The title said Bitcoin finally bounces. What is it? Why I'm still worried, or my number one biggest concern, something like that. These are my concerns, right? The reason why I don't think that this is the actual bottom yet is because the higher time frames still look like they have room to come down, right? Our weekly is printing a red dot currently, right? And if we go ahead and let's go ahead and, oh my God, do I have some stuff to show you guys? Oh, baby, so many exciting things. But if we come over to, let's look at Market Cipher A. Bada boom. Here we are. Red dot on the weekly. This is a pretty bearish sign, guys. Not saying we're going to dump down to zero, but I'm just saying, typically when you get these red dots, they do indicate a pretty big move to the downside. But yeah, so that is more on the bearish side. Weekly red dot, not looking too good. And now you have your 6-day confirmed red dot. Your 5-day red dot is printing with the addition of this blood diamond, which is a very bearish sign. That last blood diamond that we did have brought us down about 58%. I'm not saying it's got to bring us down 58%, but it could definitely play out in a pretty brutal manner. 58% would bring us right down to 8K, which would not be fun. I'm not saying 8K. It's so funny. I saw on one of my shorts, somebody commented, "This guy's a clown. He said Bitcoin's going to 4K," and I'm like, watch more than 30 seconds of the video, please. Oh God, it's like you say one thing, someone hears you say one thing, and it's like that's it. I did bring up that those super low levels yesterday around 4K, but I also said I don't think it's likely to happen, just not impossible. It was our value area low, simply pointing out a level of support. That's all. Didn't say we were going there. But some people just watch a half second of the video and they're just like, oh my God. But anyway, blood diamond on your 5-day, printing your red dot with the blood diamond on the 5-day, very bearish sign. 4-day confirmed blood diamond, also a very bearish sign. Confirmed red dot on your 4-day. Your 3-day has a confirmed blood diamond as well. Yikes, confirmed red dot as well. And your 2-day with the confirmed blood diamonds. Typically, Tor says, Frankie always clowning. You know it, baby. Down to clown. Let's see. You guys are hilarious. Hey, Mountain Man, what's going on, brother? Thank you for being here. Appreciate you, brother. Enzo Mining, let's go. Martin Bear, let's go. New crypto, shout out. Solana will drop on the unlock. Let's go. But anyway, guys, confirmed blood diamonds, printing blood diamonds, red dots all over these higher time frames. I will say this. 2 days starting to roll up, starting to curve around. Way too soon to say if it's going to do anything. But looking for that daily to continue rolling up here. Now, again, obviously, if that VWAP comes up, we could get a little move to the upside, but just understand we do have a bearish divergence here with the higher highs and the lower highs. Very bearish sign. And also, your money flow is disgusting, right? This money flow is straight coming out. So that is definitely more bearish. That VWAP just indicates a potential shorter-term bounce. Your 16-hour printing a green dot now. Maybe this bounce is not over. But you definitely shout out to Thesis himself. He says, if you're a clown, we're all clowns. I'm a clown. You're a clown. Is that the sound that clown noses make when you squeeze them? Did anybody think that was what I did, or was that just completely random? Shout out to Thesis himself. Dave says, I'm a clown. Let's go. It's so funny. Anyway, 16-hour green dot, guys, with the money flow coming back up. Eye emojis. Double green dot here as well. So continue to come up a little bit. This is actually not a horrible sign. Your 12-hour printed a green dot as well. Now, you want to be careful that we don't just roll back over. But your 8-hour printing or confirmed green dot with your money flow, however, not looking the best. Your 6-hour VWAP is above that zero line. And then your 5-hour looking to roll, looking to cool off here just a little bit. And your 4-hour looking like it has hit a potential local top. But we'll have to keep an eye on this, right? This VWAP could come back up if things get nutty. 2-hour looking to cool off. And your 1 hour, right? 1 hour getting pretty close to printing that red dot here. Probably going to happen on stream. We got a minute. Yeah, we got a minute and 31 seconds before that red dot likely prints. With that being said, looking at your 30-minute. Now, this is kind of where things are interesting, right? Because, again, I do want to, reiterate this, right? Higher daily time frames, still looking pretty bearish, okay? So until those play out, you have to lean a little bit bearish in the longer term, right? And then, again, these hourly time frames, green dot on your 16-hour isn't horrible. Your daily starting to roll up. So longer term, bearish. Medium term does look like these do want to roll back up to the upside. However, in the short term, it does look like potentially we could cool off a little bit here. Now, we do have bearish divergences forming on a lot of a lot of time frames here. You have a high, higher high here on your 15-minute, and then you have your, obviously momentum waves coming down here. Obviously we have actually started to come down for your price action here just a little bit, but could have a little bit more to go because obviously those bearish divergences play out more often than they don't. But about to print a green dot on this 15-minute as well. But just generally starting to form bearish divergences here. Also, your 30-minute has a confirmed bear div now as well, with your higher highs on your price and your lower highs on your momentum waves. However, your money flow. So I kind of want to break this down for you guys. The money flow is kind of agreeing with the hourly time frames, right? Your 16-hour, your 12-hour are printing those green dots. Your 6-hour with the green dot, your 8-hour with a confirmed green dot. Now these lower time frames, where were we? On the 30-minute, money flow crossed over into the green. So that, that could indicate that we could still continue up in the short term. Again, really, I do think it is unlikely that this was the actual bottom. I do think we could potentially roll back over here at some point, but that money flow would agree with those medium higher hourly time frames printing those green dots, right? But in the short term, that bear div might bring us down just a little bit. So 15-minute bear div, 30-minute bear div, and then your 12-minute, a lot of these time frames are printing some bear divs as we come up to some pretty decent resistance. If we pull a fib here, I bet you we can get something. Let's see. So, I mean, maybe we could get a move up to this, almost 19K, because I don't think we got a local golden pocket here. We are above all of that. But keep an eye on these bear divs, guys. Could cool us off a little bit more here. Let me just see something real quick with this local. Okay. But yeah, lower time frames looking like they want to cool off for sure. And again, like your 3-hour rolling over with the VWAP, your 2-hour is coming down towards that 0 line. And then your 4-hour also looking to cool off a bit. But let's just break down, guys, this trade that we got into yesterday. Actually, where did our position go? Didn't we just have like a little or did I hide it? Maybe I hid it. There it is. Okay, so, guys, this is essentially, this is the trade that we took yesterday, and it has hit now for about 14%, right? So why did I get into this trade? Now, you want to realize that it indeed was a pretty risky trade, right? Because we are clearly in a big downtrend, right? And 4-hour was in a massive downtrend. So I was definitely trading against the trend. But why did I get into this trade? It was risky, but why was I willing to give it a shot? Because there's very specific reasons, right? And reason number one, if we turn on that VPVR and we come up to a higher time frame, I just want to point this out to you guys. We looked at this yesterday while I was looking at it. Excuse me. As you guys know, come on, volume profile. Okay, there we go. As you guys know, we were looking to hold this high volume node. You see this spike in volume here. This is our high volume node. And this is basically why price was able to stay. Let me remove these drawings. This is basically why price was able to stay in this range for so long, because we had this high volume node. We had a lot of volume transacted at this level, and we were able to stay on top of this line. However, we knew that if we lost that high volume node, that we would likely get a quick move into this volume gap and potentially start working our way down to our next highest volume node, which is coming in at about 12K, between 14 and 12K. Now, the reason that I felt okay taking that trade was because if you take a look at the volume here, you can see that we did actually, you enter into this low volume gap and you see this little spike here, right? You see this tiny little blip in the volume. It comes out a little bit, right? Nothing huge, nothing like this, but you did, you got a big gap and then you get a little bump right there, right? So this is a little bit of volume, which is basically where I got that level from. And, if you just go ahead and put a horizontal line there, you could see we came right down to that level, right? And now we're obviously up here. So this is number one. This is one reason, right? We had the volume there. It was, basically a giant gap. That was the only volume we had in this gap. So I knew that we were going to, potentially get some form of a bounce there. Now, what else did we have going on in that area? And why did I feel so confident why did I feel okay taking that risky trade? Now, if we come over to the object tree and trading view here and I turn on my spider lines, and we zoom in here, come down to a lower time frame so we could see a little bit better. And you could see this is that level, right? That little blip in volume that we just looked at is at the 15.7 level. And you can see here we do have a bunch of two spider lines. We have a little couple of spider lines right here, which we almost wicked to the dollar. So this was another reason. Not only was it that high volume node, I don't know if I would call it high volume, but we had that little blip in volume, and then also had that spider line here. And other than that, we had nothing underneath us. So I knew if we came up those levels, we would likely see some form of reaction. But that's why I was watching that level. Now, that's not why I entered the trade. That was just number one. We had that level of support. Also, if you come down, okay, boom. Yeah, if you come down, yesterday, we did have our lower lows being set with our on-market Cypher B. We had our higher lows being set as well. You have your momentum waves coming up with your price action coming down right at that key level. So I figure bullish divergence on the 90-minute, bullish divergence on the 1 hour, bullish divergence on the 30-minute, the 15-minute. These bull divs were everywhere. And we were coming down to that only level of support that looked decent, right? So that is why I got into the trade. We talked about it yesterday. Again, still a pretty decent gamble because, you could look anywhere here. I mean, right here is technically a bull div as well. If you go ahead and just right here, you have your momentum waves coming up, right? And your price action was making lower lows. You were coming down as your momentum was coming up, and you weren't getting much juice out of these because you're just in an absolute free fall. So the bull divs are not going to play out that well when you're completely free falling. But because we had the confluence of multiple levels of support here, all kind of coming into one, I figured it would be the most high probable long position of the day. So we entered in, and we almost caught it to the dollar, guys. What is that? 15,853 was about my entry. I think it was actually 15,855 was the actual entry, so it's just hard to get the exact dollar there. But that was basically where we entered, guys, and we put in the premium Discord. We don't have a premium Discord, but we put in our the free Discord. I actually pointed this out because I was looking at the charts yesterday, and there you go, right? That was basically where we were last night, but then I put this picture and said, hey, guys, listen, if we could break above this high-volume node and flip it to support, we could come up here and test, what was that exact level? Yeah, we got a nice tap of that high volume node. If we could break through, this, we do have a nice gap above that could put us on our way back to the 17,000s. Let's see if we can make it there. 15-minute money flow crossover into the green with the 4-hour bull div, which actually printed after the stream. So that was kind of, after the stream, I saw that 4-hour bear bull div form as well, which was giving me a little extra confidence to hold that trade overnight. I did take profits and move my stop loss to my entry, but woke up and we absolutely ripped. That's basically what I was looking at. And for the most part, guys, for these profit targets, I was looking at the volume profile, right? I think this was the high volume node. And then, where was the high volume node? I think it was here. 16,751 was that high volume node, I believe. 16,751. Yep. So, if we were able to hop on top of here, flip this to support, I thought we could shoot up to our next level of high volume nodes, which are right here. So that would be your technical target. That's kind of where I was aiming for first. I was actually looking at this high volume node first. Then I moved it up to this one. And then we got a move all the way up here. And I think we potentially could make it all the way up to this spider line. We'll have to see what happens. But that's kind of why we got into that trade last night. And we just happened to catch that bottom almost perfectly, guys. Just catching that knife right by the handles. Here's your knife. Oh, I hope we don't get in trouble. No, we can't get in trouble with this. Knife, right? It was falling. It was falling. You don't want to catch the blade, but we just scooped it right by that handle, guys. Right by the handle. But again, I do think it's unlikely that was the actual bottom. Like I said, you want to treat the longs like they're scalps, and then move your stop loss into profit, and then hopefully you can ride it down for a little bit more profit. Maybe your scalp will turn into a swing trade. But there you go, guys. Shout out to the D-Gens in chat yesterday that may have copy traded that. I don't recommend copy trading, guys. You're going to never met a successful copy trader. I'll just say that. But hey, can't control what people do. But yeah, beautiful. Still holding the trade. Let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. Bada boom. Here we go. Right. Profits taken in. We got 212 locked in. Right. Up 62%. Still got 140 in the tank. And we're gonna let this rip. Right. Stop loss. Gonna move the stop loss into profit. I think was it or not? Oh yeah, okay. So we have our stop loss set. I think it's at the entry. So our stop loss is at the entry. Got to move it into profit. Probably do that after the stream, and then we're just gonna let it ride. We'll let it ride. If the thing goes to the moon, we're gonna hold on. If we get stopped out at our break entry, at our break even, then we already have our profits locked in. And if you guys want to trade, long or short, DGen Life. Shout out to Alex O Crypto. If you guys want to go ahead and trade long or short your favorite coins, make sure you check out KuCoin, guys. It's my favorite exchange, and I do mean that. Those of you who have been here since the beginning know I've been pushing KuCoin since before they sponsored us. Just super cool that they sponsored us. I absolutely love it. And I know a lot of people have been worried about exchanges. They actually just put out an article that was really, really comforting. Talking about, the founders of KuCoin, talking about their journey in crypto and, why you shouldn't really feel nervous about holding your funds on KuCoin. Now, I will say this. It's generally good practice to have your capital spread out throughout multiple exchanges. You never know what's going to happen. I personally have a lot of my funds on KuCoin, but it's not only on KuCoin, right? It's not only on Coinbase. It's not only on FTX. It's not only on Gemini, right? You want to have it's not only in one wallet, right? You want to have your funds spread around in case something crazy happens, right? Or, you just want to be careful. But I will say, I know a lot of these exchanges are kind of trying to tell their customers, like, guys, it's okay, like, we're all right. KuCoin put a really, really nice letter out that was really good. I recommend you guys go look it up. It was very, very comforting and kind of gives you a little bit of reassurance. It's nice that they're able to communicate directly with their customers like that. And that's one of the reasons why I love KuCoin so much. It's not just the 600 altcoins, the futures trading, the DCA bots and the trading bots and all that. They're also just, they just really seem like a great company. And I truly do like them even before they sponsor us. But definitely check out the link in the description down below if you guys want to support the channel. And if you want to, if you're going to sign up for KuCoin anyway, why not save on the fees? But there you go. There's a trade, guys. Still up. Shout out to Steve Goobleman, says, bada bing. Give a shout out if you are a CandleMafia fan. Hey, guys. You heard it there first. Let them know in the chat. Show them how much the Candle Mob comes out and shows out, baby. Let's go. Shout out to Uncle Steve. I love you, Uncle Steve. Thank you for being here, man. But let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's the trade. We'll keep an eye on that, obviously, throughout the stream. But here we go, guys. That's basically my general thoughts, right? Higher time frames, still looking pretty bearish. Does look like we could come down a little bit, but we caught that bottom, and we ripped that trade pretty nice. Again, shorter time frames, bear divs starting to print on these lower time frames. There you go. There's your 1 hour red dot. I told you it was coming in a minute and 30 seconds. There it is. Red dot on your 1 hour. It might be time to slowly cool off here. Mas Nokas in the chat. Let's go, right? Yeah, Tor's avatar is Ronald McDonald, and I'm here for it. I love it. Let's see. To the Moon says, what up, Frank? Ma fratello. He says, my bad yesterday. The rise and rise of Bitcoin is the movie. The Bitcoin Standard is the book. Just finished both. Thank you for the shout out, brother. Bing bong. Let's go. To the Moon. How could you not shout out To the Moon? It's just fun to say. Let's go. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. And then shout out to Asher Dude says bong, and also Bing. But yeah, guys, lower time frames looking to cool off. Higher time frames looking pretty bearish. However, that 12 and 16 hour do look like you might be able to get another move up. And it's not just the green dots, guys. It's the money flow coming back up. But you want to be very careful. Higher time frames still don't look good. The blood diamonds on these higher time frames are a very, very bearish look. So please, for the love of God, be very careful. Let's go ahead and move on. I'm going to show you guys kind of the levels that I am watching. Holy cow, it is hot in here. Alexander, what is going on? Alexander Valdez. I know another Valdez. Might be a Bit Squad member. Here we go, guys. So, like I said, I do think we could potentially, if you take a look here, if we can break above this value area high, this blue line coming in, almost at $18,000 even. If we can crack this, flip it to support, I do think we could potentially fly through this little gap in volume that we have and potentially come up and test this spider line, and it is coming in at about 18,450. That could be the next stop, right? These spider lines are very well respected, so if we do wind up getting another push to the upside, that would be another level to watch. And then on top of that, we also do have another fall off in volume. As you can see, if we break that spider line, you have another big gap in volume, potentially, resulting in a quick move right up to that spider line. And that is coming in at about 19.5. And I don't want to do, crazy moon math here, but we'll see, right? I'm not saying we're definitely going here. But if we could get up above that spider line and break this high volume node at 19.7, we could shoot back up to these highs at about 20,700, but that is way far away, guys. And I don't know if we're going to get there just quite yet. Again, higher time frames looking bearish, so I do think this would be some form of a dead cat bounce potentially. So be very careful. But the next major targets, if we do get another move to the upside, are going to be these two spider lines, right? Just simple. Because, you do have the confluence, right? You get the spider line, you got that high volume node giving a little bit of confluence in that level. And then here as well, you have the spider line, and then you have a high volume node right above it right here. So these would be the two levels that I would be looking at for a move to the upside. But again, bearish divergences, so we could cool off short term here, and we actually are starting to come down right now. Should we just try to jump into a trade again and see if we could short the top too? We could just short this top here, and if it dumps, we'll get stopped out in profit on our long. Boom, winning trade on the long side, and then that short just starts to play out. I don't know. But yeah, it does look like it might want to cool off, especially with the 1 hour red dot. Should we do it? Should we do it? Let me know in chat. Should we do it? Let me know. Lane, where are you? I can't see you. Lane, there he is. Let's see. Shout out to Lane Hughes. He says, am I invisible today? Nice long. I had the same one. Got in on that double top USDT call I said last night. Yeah, that was some pretty good confluence as well, right? The bull divs came down to that key level, and Lane pointed out that double top on the USDT dominance, which obviously would indicate that people would be getting rid of their UST to buy crypto, which obviously would drop USDT dominance and rise the price of Bitcoin. If people are getting rid of their USDT and putting it into Bitcoin, Bitcoin goes up, USDTD goes down. So shout out to Lane for giving us that extra confidence. Let's see. Yes, do it. Makes sense. James M. Can we I'm in a trade from 18K short. Let's go. Shout out to James. James, if we get wrecked, James, we're blaming it on you. No, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. Because copy trading never works, guys. It never works. But, I mean, hey, let's go ahead and do it. And I do kind of feel like, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Boom. Gonna have to log in here real quick. Here we go. Guys, yeah. But yeah, don't just enter trades, guys. Oh God, dang. We gotta get in quick. Guys. Oh no, we're gonna miss the move. Somebody help me. Oh God. Oh, come on. You can't make it up, guys. We're trying to get into a trade here. And, it's a paper trade, guys. It's a paper trade. It's not real. I would never trade my real money. That's gambling. I'm just kidding, guys. Trading's not gambling. It doesn't have to be. It totally could be. Trust me. You could turn trading into gambling very easily. But the way I trade is not gambling, for sure. But, yeah, it's just lagging. What is going on here? Guys, hello. Somebody wake up. Hello. Bitcoin. Femex, wake up. Trying to get into a trade here. Thank you. Okay, it's up. We'll go, should we go? All right, there we go. We're going a little higher leverage. We'll go a little higher leverage here. It's a paper account anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's see. Okay, boom, a little bit higher. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's good. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. Make sure we're not on cross. Bada bing. Okay, bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. Get in there, baby. Get in there, baby. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is weird. I'm looking off to the wrong side. Long, long, long. Yes, do it. Yeah, guys, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please, if I get wrecked right now, it's okay, guys. I am not worried. Let me get wrecked. This is for entertainment purposes. Do not copy this. This isn't even a real account. This is fake money. This is paper trades, okay? So please, for the love of God, do not do what I'm doing. Trade based off of your own TA, even if it's on your paper account. Don't be risking your precious fake money on some guy on the internet. Please, for the love of God. But yeah, let's see here. Let's see. Everything got all messed up. Femex is tweaking right now. I'm not going to lie. But shout out to Femex. I love Femex. But it's just a paper account, guys. It's just a paper account. Okay. Did we get in? What is going on with this right now? Guys, I don't know. I don't really know what's happening. I tried to put it in, and it's just not. Yeah, it won't let me mark it in. What the heck? Okay, here we go. Okay, you know what? Now I feel like we got to wait for a better entry. God. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, nice little bounce. Nice little bounce off that value area low. Yeah, guys, don't try this at home. Please do not try this at home. All right, let's see. I'm 40x this trade. I don't give. Oh God. God, if you had said those words 9 months ago, would have saved a lot of people money. I don't know. Watch that candle close in 40 minutes. Let's see. As everyone enters a short. Yeah, guys, don't do this. Do not do this. The Ronald McDonald, Tony, I know. Let's see. Yeah, rebound for ETH. Ooh, all right, so I'm actually gonna hold off for a second here, guys. But I got my finger on the trigger here. We're gonna do like super small position, because it's a joke, right? It's kind of a joke, guys. I'm an entertainer. I'm a trader. I'm also an entertainer. So if we got wrecked live on stream, it'd at least be funny. But don't do this. Okay. What leverage do I use? I typically use between 3 and 5x if I'm actually trading. Something like this, I'm probably looking to get in here. We'll just crank it, right? This is for fun. It's a paper account, guys. It's not real money. So yeah, we're just gonna ape in here. So there you go. We're up 41 fake cents, guys. Up 41 fake cents. Let's go. Oh, up a fake $1.56, guys. And as you can see, this is a fake account. You can see it says Femex Testnet right there. It says Femex fake paper account. So, yeah, definitely not real. I would never risk real money, But there we go. All right, so we'll just see how that plays out. If we get wrecked, we get wrecked. If we don't, then fun. But anyway, here we go, guys. Let's go ahead and continue. Now you guys have the levels. But yeah, again, I know I'm kind of joking around here, guys, obviously. But this is not actually, again, don't copy trade, right? Never copy trade. But you do have, 1 hour red dot, right? 45-minute confirmed bear div, 30-minute confirmed bear div. And then, yeah, money flow coming out on your 5-minute, your 3 minutes about to cross over into the red, generally coming out on the 10-minute, 12-minute. Coming up, but you do have a blood diamond. Boom, we might have nailed that one, baby. So this trade is not being entered out of nowhere, but I just do have to be very, very careful about what I do, right? Like, this is not financial advice, and I don't recommend you ever trade real money. Just trade paper money. It's more fun, and you get rich like that. But yeah, we have reasons to get into this trade. It was not just a random gamble. There's reasons that why it's more likely that we win the trade than lose the trade. But we're down. Oh, my God, we're down 9 cents. Oh, my God. Anyway, we'll see what happens, guys. The real trade here is that long. So as long as we could stay in this long, that'd be nice. Set your stop loss, Frankie. That's right. Okay, so, guys, 12-minute blood diamond. Hopefully that plays out here for us. But here we go. Now you guys have the levels we're looking at, and you got a little insight into a little bit of a trade here, right? This is kind of like what I look for to get into a trade. Just some simple things. Bear div, bull div, money flow coming out, and we go over this all the time. If you're new to the channel, we go over this all the time. You tune into a couple live streams, you'll turn into a pro pretty quickly. But let's see, going full clown in this bear market. Did someone say copy trade? But here's the thing, guys. So I come from, the reason I started this channel is to teach people that, trading doesn't have to be gambling. You could easily turn it into gambling, but it doesn't have to be like that. You could definitely use leverage as a tool, and just in general, it's hard, but you can make money trading. It doesn't have to be gambling, right? So, but you can still have fun, right? Because if you wanted to, obviously never use 100x leverage. But if you do use 100x leverage, if you want to take $10 or whatever a small amount of money is to you, and you want to gamble for fun, and you know the actual difference between being a real trader and actually gambling, I don't really do gamble trades just for the sole fact is, like, I treat trading like a business, right? I have no interest in hitting it big on one little short trade, right? I treat it like a business, profitable over time. But, if you're the kind of person that likes to have fun sometimes and gamble, as long as you know the difference, and when you're gambling, you know you're gambling, and then you're able to separate it from your actual trading, then take $10 and put it on 100x and see if you can gamble it and make some money if it's not a big deal to you. But it's, don't get in and use 100x and 50x not knowing what you're doing, thinking you're going to get rich overnight. It's not going to happen. It's very, very rare. I would say basically impossible, right? But there's nothing wrong. I've been to Vegas before. I've gambled before. I didn't go in there thinking I was 100% going to make money. So as long as you could separate it, that's the important thing. But anyway, hopefully that blood diamond plays out. Now you guys have the levels with a little bit of insight into what we look for to get into trades. But let's go ahead and move on. Let's take a look at the DXY because we do have some interesting developments on the DXY, and obviously it is breaking down. Now, could we potentially? Oh my God, guys, it is so hot in here. Long BTC. Jonathan Schaefer, welcome to the stream, man. Thank you for being here. Let's see. Chemistry, bro, what is going on? I was gambling a bit with 50 and 70, 75x leverage. Chemistry, bro, I'm just going to guess it probably didn't end well. Typically doesn't for anyone. But yeah, as long as you guys know the difference between gambling and trading, that's the important thing. But the DXY, let me try to take this sweatshirt off. Frankie Candles versus sweatshirts. Whew. All right, here we go. Anyway, we lost this local golden pocket, guys. We lost this local golden pocket. Could we potentially pump our way back up to bearishly retest? Potentially. That could give us that little move down off that 1 hour bear div, or 1 hour red dot with all those bear divs on the lower time frame. We might come up and test this local golden pocket before, maybe a continued pump if we reject from this level. But the real thing that I want to point out here, guys, is look at this. Finally, even if we drag this to the deepest levels here, we have finally, I would say decisively, broken out of this ascending channel that we've been in, right? Finally, Blood Diamond poured us right out of here, more than we ever have been, right? So let's come up. Like you could just see it on the higher time frames and go to the 5-day. Like you could just see we've kind of been in this channel, even on the daily. Like we look at this channel every single day, right? We've been in here. Boom. We finally broke out of it pretty decisively. So could we potentially, stay out of this channel and continue to dump down for the DXY and maybe potentially push Bitcoin up? Now, I will say the higher time frames on Bitcoin are telling a different story, but this is generally a decent look, right? Like you definitely want to take note of this. This is broken down. This isn't like we've slipped out, right? Like here we slipped out of it a little bit, popped back in. Here we slipped out, popped right back in, right? And I guess that was the only times it happened. But here, like we've lost that level and we have come down. So that is somewhat of a decent sign. Money flow also coming out on the daily, which will also be a bullish sign for crypto. Again, not feeling too bullish on crypto, but at this moment, but it's it is a decent sign that we've broken out of here. Now checking on the SPY, obviously did get a continued pump, and we have finally actually cracked our next key level of resistance. This is a pretty good sign. I'm not going to lie. Breaking out through this resistance, this purple box that we've been looking at forever between about 385 and 390. We've been looking at this resistance and we finally broke through. Are we going to flip this to support? I would say arguably we already did and could be working our way back up towards this level at about 398. So next target for the SPY would be 398. And then checking on the weekly, this is going to be Obviously, we did have our bullish divergence. Again, guys, this move up in the SPY was not a shock. We had our lower lows with our higher lows on our momentum waves, giving us that weekly bullish divergence, which is typically a very, very bullish sign. And we get those green candles to the upside, and we are now cracking that key level of resistance right here between, like I said, 385 and 390. Next target is going to be this white line at about 398. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for that $5 super chat. I do appreciate you, dude. Says, like check, smash it. Like check, 1, 2, smash the like button. This dude works too hard for us, and it costs nothing. Also, welcome all new CandleMafia members. Thank you for that, Tony. Appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat. And yeah, guys, smash that like button. Let's see if we can hit 1,000 likes for like the 3rd stream in a row. Be absolutely nutty if we could do that. But I think the mob can get us there. Let's go. Do you have a video on how to set up your indicators? You're mine. Listen to me right now. You are in the right place, my friend. Go over to the YouTube channel. Check our playlist. I have tons of free tutorials and free content that could bring you from knowing nothing to having a very good understanding of what is going on the charts. And if you watch, trust me, I'm not trying to farm one view on each of my video from you, but it is very, very helpful information. It's all free. And yeah, I basically bring you from knowing nothing to knowing a whole lot. And definitely get into our free Discord if you're new, because we have a lot of good people in there, good traders that are sharing their ideas, teaching people their methods, trying to talk about what works, what doesn't work. And, when you learn as a group, sometimes you can absolutely expedite the road to success. So definitely get in there. It's 100% free. I also put my exclusive TA in that Discord as well. So if you want to keep up with what I'm thinking and I can't go live, or during the day when I don't go live, if something happens, I put updates in there. So definitely get in that Discord, and it's free. It literally is no cost to you. I don't ask you to sign up for anything. You just literally sign up. You just get in there, put your, join Discord and enter the server. I you just have to verify yourself. That's it. So we know you're not a robot. Wolfman, 8 my coins. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Don't tell us what to do, Tony. Shout out to Wolfman. You don't want to piss off Wolfman. I will say that. But continuing on here, guys, that's the SPY, that's the DXY. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Like I said, guys, gonna have to cut this stream a little bit short, just for anybody who was not in here from the beginning. I have some stuff I have to do, unfortunately. Let's see. Dope man, will do. I subbed and joined the Discord. You're mine. You are about to rock it. Oh, baby, we're getting a pump, guys. We're getting a pump. Getting crushed on the trade. We're down $6 fake. Oh, my God. Let's see. Hi, Frankie. Bought it to eat this morning. Hey! Who's that, guys? That's the real Papa Candles in the chat, guys. Bob Parisi. There he is. Thanks for being here. Hey, Dad, look at me. I'm on TV. Guys, show my dad some love in the chat. He bought ETH this morning. Let's go. I know some people have to talk their parents into getting crypto. I'm going to say this, guys. I'm almost positive. This is kind of a toss-up. But I'm almost positive that my dad bought Ethereum before I ever did, back in 2016, 2017. So yeah, shout out to my dad, the real Candle Man. Show him some love in chat, guys. Let's go. Thanks for being here, Dad. We got 1,175 people in here, guys. Smash that like button if you're enjoying this free sauce. But yeah, let's go ahead and continue to dive in. Alex O Crypto says, love you, Sauce Dad. You guys are funny. Daddy Candles, mad respect. Let's go. Hey, Mr. Candles. Just copped ETH on a drop. DCA, let's go. Sergeant Gumbo says, at Bob Parisi, you should be so proud. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you showing love to the real Candle Man. Let's go. Hey, Daddy Candles. Oh, you guys are too funny. Frankie Candle's dad is a legend. Let's go. Awesome, guys. I appreciate you all. But let's dig into Ethereum here, guys, and see kind of what we're looking at. Now, again, hide all these lines. Again, right, looking at the weekly VWAP coming to the downside. 6 day, no blood diamond under 6 day. That is a decent sign. Moving on, your 5 day, no blood diamond as well. Some of these coins are riddled with blood diamonds on the higher time frames. Now, one thing you do want to realize about the blood diamonds as well, guys, is they are really bearish signs. Like this one, right? This one played out. It didn't absolutely. I mean, this one played out. This one brought us down 34%. But one thing you want to realize is, during like big capitulation events like we saw. Big capitulation events like we saw here the past couple of days. Sometimes, these blood diamonds can print and then, the capitulation happens, and then things cool off, and then they'll go away. So you want to realize that, right? So just remember that. So technically, this 4-hour, 4-day blood diamond would be a pretty bearish sign. However, we do have some nice support here at 1017. It is your value area low of this large range. So, that should give you some decent support if we do happen to make it down there. But we did get a nice bounce up here. But yeah, 4-day blood diamond, I'd like to see that disappear. But again, when you have those capitulations, it could, it could disappear. Just kind of like, oh my God, everything's scary. Blood diamond on the 4-day, and then it bounces, and it's like, oh, okay, I did my work here. I'm gonna go away. 3-day, no blood diamond as well. And like I said, guys, something very interesting to see here is, as we saw Bitcoin, right? We've seen crypto. We have seen crypto. Guys, it's a family stream. We got Uncle Steve in here. We got Papa Candles in here. Let's go. And the CandleMafia, which is all family anyway. That's always a family affair. But you could see here, guys, let me remove this TA just so I can clear things up. Now, obviously, this is the 2-day, right? We were in this is the range we've been trading in forever, right? And then Bitcoin was in its range as well. And then, obviously, Bitcoin's range was just like this. But Bitcoin has broken its range and made lower lows from our previous low of the bear market, right? So we made a low here, kind of bing-bonged around, held support, and now we've made new lows on Bitcoin, which is a bearish. It's not good, right? But on Ethereum held up pretty well. Ethereum did not make lower lows. Ethereum is still higher than the lows that it made in June, which is very interesting. Having Ethereum show so much strength like that, again, might kind of show that Bitcoin is maybe not the hot thing anymore, right? People understand that they're going to get a bigger return out of Ethereum, which might make newcomers kind of flood into Ethereum over Bitcoin. So it's just really interesting to see that, as well as a lot of the other altcoins holding up much better than Bitcoin. So shout out to anybody who's holding ETH, holding up pretty good. But yeah, 4-day blood diamond, that would be your bearish sign. But again, it's not confirmed yet. You still have 2 days for that to disappear. So we will be watching it closely on the channel. But again, we might just cool off a little bit, right? But your daily starting to roll back to the upside. So we could have found a temporary, at least somewhat of a bottom here. As you can see, these 2 wicks trying to get down, right? These wicks to the downside are showing that bears tried to push the price down here, and then they tried to push the price down here today again. And both days, the bulls came and ate the price right back up, and now they are just sitting here, right? So that's a pretty decent sign too. We came down, and people are just buying up the ETH. So, but again, daily starting to roll up. So kind of very similar to Bitcoin, right? The higher time frames don't really look the best yet. But the daily looking to potentially find a local bottom here. 16-hour green dot on ETH. That is pretty good as we get a little pop to the upside. 12-hour as well with the double green dot printing. Money flow coming back up. Not the worst look. Now, again, you want to realize we are in a bear market, right? Not impossible to come lower. But just, in the medium term, these are, this 16-hour green dot. I mean, you look at these historically, they do typically bring you up at least a little bit. And then looking at your 5-hour, VWAP starting to roll over, your 4-hour starting to cool off as well. And again, lower time frames, probably pulling very similar bearish divergences that we had on Bitcoin. Looking at the 15-minute, actually, that actually looks a little better than Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, you just don't have the bear divs. You just don't. I mean, you had one here. But you came down, and now you're not really getting any more. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you don't have them. You just don't have them. But you do have a confirmed red dot on your 1 hour, similar to Bitcoin. It's a little bit, Ethereum's a little bit ahead of Bitcoin in that aspect. But hey, Bees is in the house. Let's go. Blanchard's Bees. What's going on? I've been gone a while. Seeing a lot of new faces in here. That's awesome. LFG, Candle Crew, Mafia. Let's go. Shout out to Blanchard's Bees. I appreciate you. Let's see. Tim Arnold, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Jim, thank you for being here. Scrolling on Twitter, you think the world's going to end. Yeah, I know. There, it gets crazy on Twitter, especially when you get downward price action. But there you go. I would say Ethereum looking slightly better than Bitcoin, not going to lie. But what are the levels we're watching, right? Let's take a look at, let's see what levels we're watching. Let me just go ahead and undo a bunch of this. There we go. Let me see. Let me just make sure I didn't lose my Bitcoin levels. Okay. Now let's take a look at Ethereum, guys. Let's take a look at ETH. 15-minute, let's take a look at kind of what levels we're looking at. Look at how well these levels are respected, guys. So, taking a look here. Came right up to our POC. Now, the good news here is that we could technically, or potentially, I should say, we potentially could kind of bullishly consolidate here, right? We do have the red dot on the 1 hour, but we could come in, right? Bing, bong, and this would be an ascending triangle, which is a bullish pattern, potentially, against a flat level of resistance. And these do break up more than they break down. Not guaranteed, but they do break up more often than they break down. So if we were to get a break of this resistance level, I'll give you some targets to the upside to watch. We do have a little pop in volume here at about 1375. That could be a likely next stop. But if you break that level, your next real level of resistance is going to come in here at about 1430. Or, almost more likely like 1450 is that key level that we've been watching. But that the technical level here will be about 1430. So if we break the levels we're at now, you could see, right? You have a high spike in volume here. That would be resistance. Most of your volume is here, and then you have a big gap in the middle. So it would be likely with these big gaps that if you break them, you could shoot up and come to that next high volume node around 1430 to 1450. But we'll have to see here. Again, might be likely that we kind of consolidate here for a little bit or even cool off. We'll have to see, are we ready to continue up or are we just going to continue the dump down? But right now, in the short term, it looks like we could cool off. Medium term looks like we could get another move up. And then the longer term doesn't look too great. But hey, if you're starting to buy in at these prices, guys, if you put half your money in now or whatever it is, 10% of your money, if you buy a little now, save a little gunpowder on the side. If you drop down another leg, scoop up a little bit more, and then you get a lower average buy-in price over time. So there's Ethereum. That's kind of my thoughts, guys. Definitely looking a little better than Bitcoin, which is nice to see. So shout out to all my ETH maxis out there. Kelly Kellum. What is going on? Kelly Kellum in the chat. What is going on, brother? Shout out to Kelly. Let's see. Thanks for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Let's see. Oh, we got Elon Musk in the chat. He says, I'm bullish, but I still think we'll double bottom at 16 in the next couple of days. Elon, we will take some more. We will take another look at the downside. Elon, hook your boy up with a Tesla, dude. Send me over a Tesla, but make it make noise. I can't have my car. I can't put the pedal to the floor and just hear. I need I need gurgles and pops and loud engines. Magic Man, what is going on? Thank you for being here. All right. So let's go ahead. Eats nothing but dubs, 100% to the moon. Let's go. Jess Jim saying +1 Kelly Kellum. Let's go. Shout out to Kelly. Thanks for being here, bro. Crypto Dave, good call yesterday. Thank you, Crypto Dave. The long from yesterday playing out pretty good. We longed the bottom, guys. We longed the bottom, and now we're shorting the top. We'll pull that up again. There it is. Here's the long trade from yesterday, guys. Boom, up 53%. Already locked in some profit here. Still got some in here, up 53%. We're gonna see if we can ride it. And hey, if it comes down, we've already taken profits. Number one, our stop loss is in profit. So even if it comes back down and stops us out, we're walking away with a winning trade, and we have the short open. So as it comes down, we're cheating the thing on the way down too. So we're just winning in both ways, guys. It's like, I swear, once you realize that you can make money in both directions, the world just opens up. It's just like money falls from the sky. It's not that easy, guys. I never want to make it seem like trading's like the easiest thing in the world and you're gonna get rich overnight, because it's not the case. It's very hard. It takes a lot of learning. It takes a lot of mistakes. It takes a lot of time to really, figure out what you're doing. But if you dedicate yourself and you really study and you try really hard and you don't give up every time, because you're guaranteed to lose at some point. But as long as you don't give up, that's the most important part, because you're going to get crushed in the beginning. I got crushed in the beginning, trust me. But if you don't give up and you accept that it is possible, but it's not going to be easy, you can win some trades for sure. But let's see. Ace, Substance in here. Nice. Hey, what's going on, Wick? Thank you for being here, bro. I appreciate you. Keep that long for the rest of your life. Hey, guys, imagine we catch the long on stream at the bottom and we ride it all the way up into the new bull run on 10x leverage. Oh, baby. Oh, that'd be funny. Very unlikely to happen, guys, just so you know. Let's see. Boom. Wolfman ate my coin said, boom, I got the mistakes nailed. Let's go. Okay. Let's see. How much did you lose starting Frank ballpark? I don't know. A lot. I've been liquidated more. I'll say this. When I started off like most people start. Oh my God. I could put my money in here, 100x long it, and double it in 30 seconds, and then I lose it all. I made the mistakes, thousands. Yeah, thousands. Let's see. Well, Frankie looks like it's dumping. Let's see. Checking on the short. Let's see. This is fun. Let's see. Oh, yeah. I'm not even going to bring – I mean, it's up 1%. It's a very small position. I should have used higher leverage. But anyway, both trades are green, guys. We're long and we're short, and they're both green. Let's go. Talk about cheating the system. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on, guys. That was Ethereum. There's some levels for you guys to watch and what to expect. But let's start taking a look at some of these altcoins, guys, oh, God. I'm gonna get off early, I swear. But yeah, I do have to start. Looking at these alts. Let's go ahead and start off with. What do we want to start off with? I lost 70K in one trade. First 70K I ever had. Mistakes learned. Kelly Kellum, shout out to you, man. I should go back and see like exactly how much I've lost. I will be honest with you though. I am a very. I was kind of always pretty cautious. So I was definitely playing with way more money on way higher leverage than I should have. But I probably was a little less degenerate than a lot of people. I know a lot of people like will just like find out about leverage trading and then just like throw 100K on one trade or whatever. I wasn't that nuts. But my money was more. I made my money last. I lost a lot of money, but it was slowly over time. It just dribbled away as I was messing up after mess up after mess up after mess up after mess up. But it was long enough for me to learn enough lessons to become profitable. And yeah, so it's just know that you're not going to start off absolutely crushing it. So I think a lot of people do think that. Let's see. Oh, my God. Who needs the moon when we're going to the new galaxy? Absolutely, Blanchard's V's. Let's go. Shout out to all 1,180 people in here, guys. Right now, I appreciate every single one of you. Smash that like button if you guys are learning something or enjoying or finding this content valuable in any way, shape, or form. Let me know by smashing that like button and pushing this content out to more crypto maniacs like you guys so we can grow the Candle Mafia into an enormous, unstoppable force. But yeah, what do you use to on-ramp onto KuCoin? Coinbase. The quick answer, Bo. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for being here. Rob the Crypto Snob, thank you. Let's stick with these alts. I'll run through these alts, and then I'm going to have to hop off. Flat Smack, bing bong, he's in here. Let's go. Yeah, I also will say that I started off spot trading. I didn't start off with leverage. I started spot trading, so I had an idea of what was going on. And then I didn't start. I was spot trading for a little while before I started leverage trading. But let's see. Like button, Otter Gang, let's go. Shout out to Alex O. Thank you for being here. Shout out to the Otter Gang. I lost 100K the first year. Embrace the loss. Let's go. Hey, guys, let's get it. Okay, here we go. What are we looking at first? What's the first one? Here we go. XRP. Let's do it. XRP. Bing bong. Here we go. XRP with a nice little crawl up. I like it. Boom. Okay. Taking a look at XRP. Let's take a look at the weekly. Obviously, weekly red dot is printing. That is a little bit more bearish for the long term. 6 day. 6 day confirmed. Yeah, actually 6 day. Interesting. Your 6 day looks, yeah. 5 day, yeah, VWAP. Yeah, higher time frame's not looking the best. Daily looking to roll back up with your VWAP, but the money flow is looking to cross down to the below the zero line, which is a very bearish sign. So money flow doesn't look good on the daily, but it does look like you can maybe find some short-term relief once that daily continues to roll up. Your 12-hour green dot is printing. So again, 12 and 16 hours are your basically your bull cases there. Let's see, your 8-hour confirmed green dot. Your 4 hours. So this is basically, as far as market cipher goes, this looks very similar to to Bitcoin, right? So I'm not going to go too deep into that. I'm just going to go ahead and pull some levels for you guys. And let's go ahead and do that right now. So, yeah, we are coming up to a little level right here. If we can break this local golden pocket, if we could break this local golden pocket, I would say we could get a nice shot, right up to that 786 at about 43 cents before making a break potentially to get back up to about 44 cents. Snake eyes on your 4-hour as well, but obviously we already did get a decent bit of that move already. So, yeah, that is that. Your 2-hour coming down, your 1 hour probably printing that red dot. Yep. Is that a bearish divergence I see? A slight bearish divergence on your 4-hour. 45-minute printing that bear div. XRP. Let's see. All right, let's take a look here. Money flow looking pretty good on the 45-minute, though. Not going to lie. Looking at the lower time frame, 10-minute money flow coming out, 12-minute money flow coming out, 15-minute money flow generally coming out. And then, yeah, you have your 30-minute confirmed bear div, 45-minute bear div printing. Eesh. Yeah, looks like it wants to cool down short term. If you were to try to ride this down, I would say a good place, not a trade call, guys, not a trade call. Like, we're a trading channel. We got to talk about trading, but please understand that you can't just go, hey, he said long it, he said short it. He's talking about a long and a short. I'm just going to enter the trades. But that's the last time I'm going to say that. You guys know that. But let's see. Yeah, so looking at your local golden pocket here at about 30.385 cents. Might be a good place if you are in a short to look to take profits. You do have your high volume node here at about 38 cents as well. So if you work your way down there, you might want to lock in some profits in case you don't want to come down anymore. You also have that 786 coming in at about 38 cents even. And then that might be a nice little place to lock in profits if things are not looking that bearish at that point. But let's see. This is not a trade call. I do this to just kind of, set up, see what kind of trades would be possible and what if it would be worth it, right? So, this is a 1.5 risk to reward. That's not the best risk to reward. But if you were just looking to get into like a little bit of a scalp, something like that might not be the worst thing ever. But, if you make your first profit target, this local golden pocket, it's a 0.9 risk to reward. It's almost a 50-50 shot, right? So that's almost a gamble. So, not the strongest trade here. But if you're looking at the volume, your real next profit target would be that 786 for a 4% move. You could also, tighten up your stop loss a little bit if you wanted to try to, wouldn't be that bad. These are your main stops. High volume node at 38 cents. High volume node at 38 cents, or 786 at 38 cents even. And your high volume node at about 0.387 cents, almost 39 cents. 0.387 cents would be that high volume node. So those are just some levels that you might want to take some profits on. We already entered a degenerate short here, so I'm just going to leave that open. I full disclosure, I'm not entering this trade. I'm leaving this up as a fake trade just to see if it plays out. That's all. Let's see. Let's see. Hamza, shout out to Hamza Naveed. He says the last 3 times you said long or short, you were right. The degen long was accurate, and your last 2 Discord calls were accurate. So I appreciate you, Hamza. But just please, do your own TA, confirm the TA, right? Because I'm just some crazy guy on the internet. You don't want to listen to me. But yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, shout out to the free Discord, guys. Shout out to the free live streams. There's money to be made on these live streams. I'm just saying. Let's see. Frankie, can you take a look at the inverse head and shoulders on Chili's? Yes. On the weekly. Yes, we will. Tony Soprano. Let's see. Shout out to Crypto Bow Hunter. Thank you for the super chat. Says, Frankie, I have 75 Solana at $31, trying to figure out if I should cut my losses now and buy back in when it dips or hold and pray it goes up. Crypto Bow Hunter, I can't tell you whether it's a good idea to buy or sell. It's a decision you'll have to make yourself, because I could say, hey, I would hold it and it could dump, right? But I would say this. If I had 75 Solana at $31 and Solana right now was coming in at $17. We'll take a look at Solana. How about that? I'll do some TA on Solana and try to give you an idea what direction it'll go, and then you can make your decision based off of your own intuition, I guess. But yeah, shout out to Crypto Bow Hunter. I appreciate you, bro, bringing in those monster bucks with your bow. Let's go. Yeah, let's true facts, Frankie. Got good TA and info. Bing bong. Thank you, FedCoin. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. But yeah. No problem, Tony. I got you, brother. We'll take a look at Matic as well. Got to do it pretty quickly. But there you go. XRP, kind of what I'm looking at. Yeah, let's see what happens. If we get another move to the upside, this local golden pocket would be a nice place to look at about 41 between 41 cents and 41.5 cents. 786 would be another level to watch at about 43 cents. I think I might have talked about this already. You got some decent volume gaps here. I mean, honestly, kind of a big volume gap. I mean, I don't even know if that golden pocket will hold you back much. Might just kind of rip up here. Come up potentially on the higher end. Revisit this high volume node at about 44 cents. Thesis himself, Matic Prees. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Thesis. No problem. Hey, D. Henley made it to the live. Let's go. Happy to have you here, bro. Thanks for tuning in. All right, let's see. Wow, this thing is just bing-bonging around. All right. Lane Hughes, breaking news. Shell, the oil company, has just got into Bitcoin mining. No way. Lane, are you trolling? No way. Shout out to Lane. Lane, dude, you need you should put some kind of newscaster emoji next to your name because I feel like you always bring in that good info. You always pop in there yo, take a look at this. Like you hit it with the USDT dominance yesterday, giving us that extra confidence that we were potentially going to get that move up. Bro, crushing it. Shout out to Lane Hughes. Lane Hughes never trolls, so I assume he's telling the truth. That's huge. That's really big. I love that. Shout out to Lane. Thanks for bringing that up, bro. All right, so continuing on here, guys, let's take a look at Solana, and then we'll take a look at Matic Prees for Mr. Thesis himself. Let's go ahead and see. Bada boom. All right, here we go. So Solana. All right, so we were looking at Solana on the higher time frames, right? Looking at that weekly time frame. Zooming out. Okay, I didn't mean to zoom out that much. Jeez. Calm down there, TradingView. Yeah, so looking at Solana, we were looking. This is not the chart we were looking at, but we did have this spike in volume right here. This is why we have this line. It's our value area low at about $12. This is where we were looking when Solana was at $24. We were like, hey, if it loses $24, probably come down to the value area low at $12. We came down, tapped it almost to the dollar, guys. But with that, with that happening, we've had it's been eaten up, right? We've come up all the way to back to $24, just came down to touch ground and came right back up. But red dot is printing on the weekly. 6-day red dot confirmed, 5-day yellow X printing with that red dot, not confirmed yet. Still have about 1 day and 1 hour to confirm that yellow X. Those yellow X's do indicate manipulation to the downside more likely than not. Red dot confirmed on your 4-day, blood diamond confirmed on your 3-day, and your 2-day confirmed blood diamond as well. So looking very, very similar to a lot of these looking very similar to a lot of these other coins. And also, by the way, guys, on the weekly, we tapped $12 and snapped back up here. This is the weekly, and it's Heikinashi candles. So when we zoom in, the price is obviously getting lower. For anyone who doesn't understand that, when you zoom into the lower time frames, if you're using, if you come to the weekly, boom, you see now it's showing 17 cents on the regular candles, but if you switch to Heikinashis, it snaps you all the way up to 24. It's because the Heikinashi candles take an average of the price. It's not the exact dollar price, so that's why that happens. So as you zoom into the lower time frames, we're actually not at $24, just so you guys know, for anyone who doesn't know. So you can see, right, now we're at $16, and then, yeah. But anyway, continuing on here, higher time frames, again, looking a little bit more bearish. Just like Bitcoin. Daily looking to roll to the upside. Market side, right, 4 hour probably getting close to, rolling over here. So, as far as market cipher, it looks very similar to Bitcoin. So, Do you sell? God, I genuinely thought Sol might have gone to 0 last night. I know. Definitely sketchy. But Solana, right? Like, I can't really tell you if you should cut your losses now. I will say this. I think a lot of people are automatically assuming Solana's going to go to 0. I don't know if that's the case, and that is my personal opinion. That's not, that doesn't mean it's going to happen. But a lot of people think it's going to go to 0. I don't know if that's going to happen. It totally could, but you want to understand that, like, Solana is not FTT, right? It's not like it was involved in that whole fiasco, but it wasn't the fiasco, right? FTX was the problem, not Solana. Solana was just involved and got dragged down with it. So again, I can't give financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. But I will say this. I mean, it looks like it looks bearish on the higher time frames. The medium time frames, right? Your 12-hour is looking to print that green dot. Your 16-hour is looking to print that green dot. So you could maybe get another move to the upside. $20 would be a good place to look. And then you have another high volume node at 23, and then you have this value area low at about 28. So maybe we can come up and retest that value area low. But again, with the news and stuff that's coming out with Solana and the fact that it's involved with the FTX stuff, like that's going to make it very volatile. So it's very hard to call on a technical level, because even if it was screaming bullish and something crazy happens tomorrow, it could just dump. But that 16-hour and 12-hour green dot looking to print and your daily starting to roll back up does look like, we could get a short-term bounce back up to the upside. It's hard to tell how high, though. So I forget who sent that super chat, but I hope that was able to help you out with that. Yeah, the token unlock does not help. I thought that happened this morning. Let's see. There was a point last night, though, that Sol was down more than FTT, which was wild. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm still holding my Solana. And that's mostly because I will not take this loss. I'm riding it to 0 or it's going back up. Yeah. I don't. Lane, didn't the unlock happen at 3 in the morning or something? Or am I wrong? Yo, Frankie, what's up? Been a minute. Hey, Crypto Poppy, love to see the growth, killing it. Let's go. Shout out to Crypto Poppy. Thank you so much, bro. Welcome back. Thank you for being here, man. We were waiting for you. Blue Punk Rocker just got off work. What's good, fam? Blue Punk Rocker, shout out. What's going on, man? And then also you will be putting a massive bullish divergence here on the daily. So that could also, still bring you up. You do technically have lower lows. Yeah, it's kind of sketchy. That's a split decision there. But yeah, you do have lower lows with your higher lows here. So, but just in general, that daily green dot is likely to give you a little bit of bounce to the upside. But yeah, let's move on because we are running out of time. Matic, let's take a look at Matic. Boom. Nice little pop to the upside. Now, guys, I might short Matic. So, here you go, right? You do have a bear div right here that kind of played out, but you see how you have a high, a higher high, and then you have a lower high, and then you have a lower high. It's kind of losing. Actually, I don't know. You might be able to. Higher lows approaching your flat level of resistance. That is somewhat of a bull pennant. And you know what? Let's see if TradingView will confirm that. Let's come over here. Let's turn off our session volume profile. Let's come on over here to technicals. Excuse me. Come to auto. And then let's look at bullish pennant. Boom. Oh, look at that. So according to TradingView, guys, it is calling this a bullish pennant. And if you guys are interested, I released a pre-record today on, obviously how to use this, which is kind of self-explanatory, but I also show you how to pull measured moves to predict where price is likely to break out to. And just kind of how to trade these patterns. But, yeah, this is saying this is a bullish pennant and, could potentially, come on over here. What are we doing over here? Who knows? That's a little bullish. That's a little, that looks like moon math to me. But, if this is a real bull pennant, could bring it to the top of this purple box potentially. But again, I think a more likely target would probably be these previous highs at about $1.20, $1.25. But we'll see if this breaks out. This does look like a bull pennant to me. So we'll have to see what happens. But I would keep an eye on that. But, yeah, and it's kind of like an ascending triangle as well, which does break up more than it breaks down. So that is a bullish look. And if we just go back, guys, you could see right here, right? This is kind of what I was talking about in that video. I definitely recommend you go watch that video. TradingView's #1 hidden secret tool or something like that. It is also the video you need to like and comment on and be a subscriber to enter into our giveaway. So check it out, give it a watch, and leave a like and a comment to enter in to win some free crypto. But you can see here, same thing, bull pennant here, and then we broke out, and that measured move brought us right up to our first stop right here, and price rejected right at that measured move before continuing higher. So this is a nice move. Matic does like these bull pennants with these breakouts. Will it happen again? Potentially. We'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, looking at the weekly, nice little trigger. I mean, look at the trigger wave. Look at the trigger wave on the weekly. I bet you we pointed this out. Trigger wave on the weekly. These rarely lie. Money flow crossover into the green on the weekly as well before you got this massive pop to the upside. 6-day. Yeah, coming down with your VWAP, but you have no red dots, no blood diamonds. Red dot on your 3-day, though. Red dot on your 3-day could cool off a little bit, but no blood diamonds, right? 2-day popping back to the upside, right? Came down, printed that red dot, and then just ripped right back to the upside, showing strength for Matic. Daily, looking to print a green dot as well. Matic, guys, Matic actually doesn't look too bad. Daily green dot. Looking to print here pretty soon. 16-hour green dot with a nice little trigger wave. Again, that little trigger wave giving you that big move. Very likely to happen. Money flow coming back up. And that green dot is confirmed. $12 green dot with the trigger wave is printing. That doesn't look too bad. Matic looks better than anything else we've looked at today. 4-hour is looking to cool off, though, so it starts to look the same as Bitcoin on these levels. Money flow coming out on the 10-minute. Money flow coming out on your 12-minute a little bit, but it's coming back up on your 15-minute. This thing looks like it wants to pop. This thing looks like it wants to push to the upside. There it goes. Are we going to watch this live? Are we going to watch this thing explode? Boom! We'll have to see. Daily candle open. All right, let's go. That being said, Frankie's going to pick up to that point as well. To that point, we should probably keep an eye on it. Shout out to you, Wick. Shout out to Wick, man. Matic moving. What did you do, Frankie? There it goes, guys. That's the bull pennant right there. That's the bull pennant, potentially. We'll have to see. TradingView don't lie, guys. TradingView don't lie with that automatic detection. But there you go. There's Matic. You guys got the levels to, I would just watch his previous highs, to be honest. I would watch, let's pull a little bit of volume here. Oh, my God, guys. We are going so overtime here. Watch this point of control. Point of control at about $1.20, and maybe you could even make it up to that value area high at about 128. And if you go ballistic for some weird reason, I'd watch the top of this purple box at about 138. So keep an eye on it. Bull pennant on the 30-minute for, I don't know. That looks like bullish consolidation to me. Money flow coming up on your 30-minute as well. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not gonna lie. But watch out because you could be setting up for some nasty bear divs as well. But they're just not there yet. With that being said, better check the clock. Just playing. Shout out to Jess Jim. Sand is unlocking in the next 3 months. Oh, interesting. Matic $10 easy when the bull run arrives. I would not argue with that is what I was trying to say. Everyone's looking for Chili's. Let's take a look at it. Bada boom. Let's see it. Binance Tether US. Kind of a similar setup as Matic here. Not as much of a, not as clear of a bull pennant, but it's like some form of bullish consolidation here and just a little flip to the upside. All right, looking at the weekly. VWAP coming down. VWAP coming to the downside. Your 6-day is printing a red dot. Your 5-day is about to print a red dot. 4-day printing a red dot. 3-day. No blood diamonds or anything, though, but higher time frames do look like it wants to cool down. 12 and 16-hour. Yeah, all this stuff really looks, honestly, pretty much the same, except for Matic. 8-hour confirmed green dot. 4-hour probably looking to roll over. Yeah, I would look for, yesterday we were looking for the green dots for the move to the upside, right? And that's exactly what happened. We got the green dot, right, with our other confirmations. We got that move to the upside. Now I'd look for that red dot on the 4-hour for a potential cool-off here. Because you come to the lower time frames, money flow on your 12-minute coming back up, but it looks like it could top out here. 15-minute generally coming out. Yeah, and you could, you're about to put a 15-minute bear div in here as well. As long as this wave does not come above this wave, you could potentially get a little boom, little bear div action, maybe come back down to the value area low before continuing higher. But just in general, looks very similar to Bitcoin. So there is Chili's, guys. And then, just looking at this general range here, if you hold this white line, which is your POC, and you do get a big move to the upside, major level to look at would be about 24 cents, which is your value area high. And then you do have this high volume node at about 24 cents. So 24 and 25 cents would be the target for Chili's if we do get a big pop to the upside. But again, a lot of this stuff does look like it wants to cool off. So looking to make it into this blue box if things go bullish. But guys, with that being said, I unfortunately am running out of time here, so I do have to hop off. We still got 1,000 people in here. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best, guys. These streams have been absolutely lit the past few days. Finally getting some of this price action to do something. We finally have some stuff to talk about. We've made some killer calls in the past week, past couple weeks, super. Okay, we're back. Gotcha. We've had some pretty good calls the past couple weeks, guys. Super, super cool. Talk about a cult, pretty much the Scientology of crypto. Oh, crypto Twitter was funny yesterday. I don't know if anyone saw the Hex freaks screaming that Hex is not crashing. Like, yes, we know Richard likes to wash trade. So make Hex look better than it is. Interesting. I will say this. I met Richard in person. And granted, I don't know him well. I don't know him very well, but I met him in person. And I spent some time with him. We went to a Falcons game, not alone, but the whole Bit Squad was there. Listen, he seems like a legit guy. Like, he seems like a pretty good guy, to be honest. I know he's very controversial, but I really do like to judge people, even if they play a persona online. I really like to judge people off of what they're like when I meet them in real life. When someone says, I hate this guy, he's a scumbag, I'm like, okay, I'll take that into consideration. But when I meet him, I'm going to judge him I'm going to start at 0 with him. So if he starts looking like a scumbag, I know, oh yeah, they said he was a scumbag. But for the most part, I let people make their own impressions on me, and Richard was a very nice guy. You have to understand, guys, it's the internet. People play characters. It's entertainment to some degree. Twitter's been nuts. I know. It feels like a bear market because people are starting to fight on Twitter. That's how you know it's a bear market. This idiot thinks the bottom's in, and then we go lower, or this guy thinks the bottom's not in. He thinks we're going lower, and then you make a lower low, and everybody's like, what? It's crazy. 900 watching. Get those likes up, fan. Yes, smash that like button, guys. We're gonna spin the wheel tomorrow, but if we get 800 likes before we sign off here, which is going to be in 30 seconds, so smash it up quick. If we hit 800 likes, we'll spin that wheel 10 times. We're already giving away a crazy amount of stuff because we had a crazy week streaming, tons of views, tons of likes, so we want to give back. We're giving away 2 ledgers, I believe, 2 hardware wallets. We will also be giving away some crypto, it's a good time over here, guys. Anyone new to the channel, welcome. Welcome to the family. And one more time, guys, I just got to do this one more time. I've never been more proud of anything in my entire life. This is super cool, and it's all the CandleMafia, guys. It's all you guys. First place in the Femex trading competition by a landslide. That is the coolest part, guys. We're not just barely winning. We are mopping the floors. So shout out to everybody in the competition. Thank you so much. If you guys want to sign up, and long and short, any of your favorite coins, check our KuCoin and Femex links in the description down below. If you want to follow along and maybe start getting into trading. If you're new to trading, please don't use leverage. If you are using leverage, keep it low. Use good risk management. Don't follow me when we do these fun trades on the stream. Listen to my tutorials and listen to my actual teachings. So check out those links, guys. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in. You guys are the absolute best. Keep crushing the competition, guys, but I will. This is a direct order to the CandleMafia. Here we go. Sniper's Nightmare, Jonas, Tony Soprano, Paper Planes, and Alan C. are banned from trading. You guys did enough. You're crushing it. No more trading. hold on to your gains, and we're going to take this thing home. And again, we do have Femex devs looking into why our P&L was dropped with no one making trades. So hopefully that will get fixed because they were legitimate trades. I know you guys all had videos of your P&Ls. They were actual trades being made. So don't worry about that. They're looking into it. There's probably a glitch or something. But with all that being said, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you guys. You're not just a number to me. You guys are family. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I am so late. But with all that being said, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right after ATB. That's all I got. Frankie Candles. Well, this is weird going backwards. Whoa. Candles. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong. Welcome to the world's fastest Frankie fakeout. Tony Soprano, you got banned on Femex? Is that real? If you actually got banned on Femex, hit me up on Discord. We'll fix it. Because no one did anything wrong. So I don't know if you're joking. But it wouldn't be surprised. They're like, oh my God, they're crushing it. Ban them. But yeah, let me, Tony, reach out to hit up Tony or Tyler. Like if you're actually banned, get in touch with me because we'll fix that. Frank, you're always late. I gotta go, guys. Bing bong.